So I'm gonna quickly. I just want to talk a tiny little bit about Undertale quickly
All right,
because
let's go.
I finally caught up and I finally played that little game that people like called Undertale. That guy from Smash, he's in it. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
that Sans guy. Yeah, he's in it.
I love Sans.
I like Sans too. But no, I finally played Undertale and I really liked it.
Yeah,
I feel it's a bit overhyped, like a tiny bit, but I just think it's because there's this very vocal minority on the internet that scream from the heavens about that game. Like, oh my god, there are people that swear by it like it's their life or something.
to be fair, even though it didn't hit me in a way that's like life changing like it was for how I hear other people talking about it, there are games that I've played that I refuse to shut up about like that. Like Transistor, I've been talking about since I've played it and will never stop. Celeste is in a similar boat that way, so
Yeah,
on and so
yeah, yeah.
forth. So I
I know what you
understand
mean.
why people are like that because
I would never be like that, dude. I would never be like that. I never would be about that. Play Persona 5. Thank you.
yeah, exactly.
But no, so I did both the neutral and the pacifist. I didn't do genocide because I like fun personally.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Don't do that,
too
Root.
many tick boxes. It was like I was like, oh, I did neutral, and then pacifist wasn't that much difference. I was like, okay, I can do that very quickly in like an hour. So not
Yeah.
really got anything to lose. And then genocide, it's like here's like 25 tick boxes. Make sure you kill like 15 people in each room. I'm like, oh no, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you. But no, I played it and I thought the story is pretty. The story is interesting to say the least. It's very meta.
Yes, it is.
It very much it starts off in a meta way where you have things like there's the joke at the start that Sans makes and the camera zooms in on him and there's like a little
Yeah.
noise and he points the camera and stuff like that. And there's other meta references like quickly hide behind that lamp and the lamp's perfectly shaped to your texture. It's obviously like, stuff like that. So it starts off like that, and then the further you go into the madness, the more meta it becomes into a point where you have the final boss be a photoshopped version of a character like monstrosity, and the true ending as well is extremely meta. Like it just completely punches down the fourth wall completely. Like it's over now. It's like the game references that it's a game.
Yeah.
You could your game crashes, and it's the game intentionally crashes, and when you reboot it, it's like the Flowey's taken over and stuff like that. It's very meta. Um, and then it very much tries to keep the meta in as well, so it kind of relates it to the story, even though the rest of the characters don't know they're in a game.
Yeah.
And it's like it's very weird. It's a very weird story, but I liked it. But the one big thing that I have to give Toby Fox credit for is the music.
The music is fantastic in that game, without a
I don't
doubt.
know, like he should honestly like if the game wasn't like as incredible as it was, as much as people like it, if the game wasn't that great, he could just quit and become a composer because my god, some of that music is great.
It's always
I've
impressive
I've
when people can
yeah
do both.
yeah him and Concerned Ape from Stardew both. I'm like, how, like, really?
Jasper
The ve-
Byrne, who made Lone Survivor, also did the music for that, and I'm pretty
oh,
sure
did
he
he?
made that game on his own as well. So
Yeah,
that's
there's some
impressive.
impressive. Yeah, there's some really great people, like great musicians in the indie community right now. But like honestly, like there's the one moment. I don't know if you'll remember it. It is in a neutral playthrough, um,
Yeah.
where you finally enter the lost city and it just turns white and it's a version of
Oh
Toriel's
yeah,
house from earlier, and
that was a cool
it
moment.
plays the song Undertale. That's the name of the song.
Yeah.
That's the song that the game's named after. Um, and it just plays that music, and like honestly that entire section is just a vibe in itself, like honestly.
The coolest part about that moment is it's like almost like your character is being marched to his death, but it's a
Yeah,
very triumphant kind of feel because it's coming more from the perspective of like the monsters.
yeah, it's a very like melancholy moment, and the music is like that piece of music. I had heard that piece of music outside of the game, and I was like, that's a really great piece of music. and then you play it in the context of the game and the kind of games, and it just moves you. It's like truly incredible piece of, and I can see why he uses the riff from that
Oh
song
yeah,
in
the
a load of other
leitmotif
pieces
there.
of music. Yeah, in other pieces of music, and it's just like that's just piece of that one. That was the one bit of Undertale. That was the one. That was the moment where I was like, yeah, this is brilliant. It's just
Yeah.
when stuff works out like that. Like other bits, I was laughing. I'm like, hey, this is great. Sans is great. I like all the characters in it.
Yeah, the
They've done great
characters are the strong
character.
point for me. Most of them were really charming, and the ones that I was supposed to hate, I really hated. So
Mm,
there's that.
yeah, and it's just like all this. It's like one of the things was you got King Asgar. Is it what's his name? I
I've
don't remember
always
what the name.
pronounced it like Asgore.
Asgore. That's it. Asgore. Yeah. So you have King Asgore, and throughout the entire game, like everyone says to you, "Oh, he's such a nice guy. He'll probably just let you leave." And I just kept thinking from the perspective, I'm like, I didn't ever consider when you get there him actually being a nice person. I was just like, oh, they're just saying that because they really like him or whatever. They look up to him, and he's really going to be a massive dick. And then you get that, and he is a genuinely nice person. And you're like, wow,
You're like, oh,
like,
this
like
sucks.
wow, yeah.
I don't want to
Especially in a
fight you.
pacifist route, especially just in the regular neutral route. What
Yeah,
happens there? It's like
yeah.
when you refuse to kill him, you're like, oh god, that sucks, and everything gets all meta and crap again. But no, I really liked Undertale. It's a really great game. I think people should give it a chance, even if they think, hey, I don't want to play this. Everyone seems to. It seems overrated to me. Look at it.
I
But
think it.
no, seriously,
Yeah, giving it a chance at least.
especially for how
I would
cheap it is. You
recommend.
can get that game for like next to nothing. It's a really cheap game, so I'd recommend it, especially on Switch. It's a perfect Switch game. That.
Ah, yeah. I played it before it came to any consoles, and I'm a little bummed about that.
Oh, you
'Cause,
played it on PC?
yeah.
Yeah, each of the console versions has a special gimmick to them, which I like.
Oh,
I
that's
thought that
cool.
was pretty cute. So the Switch version has a secret boss, which is the dummy that you fought in the waterfall.
Oh,
You find him
nice.
again, but this time he's taken one of, I can't remember what the scientist's name is. Alphys,
Alphin, Alphys.
Alphys, yeah, whatever the name is. He's took one of her weeb doll things and has like taken control of that. And it's a whole switch based boss fight where you've got a red part of the heart and a blue part of the heart, and each of your
Oh,
joy
nice.
cons controls each of them, and you've got to do rhythm, like you got to coordinate it, which is pretty cool,
Oh, that's cool.
which is a really fun boss fight. And then for the PS4 version, it's more of a meme where all the trophies are tied to a dog shrine where you just have to donate money.
Oh, nice. Haha.
So not you hardly get any of the trophies for actually playing the game. You just get it for donating money, then walking out, and then donating more money, and then nothing really happens, and you just get trophies for it.
That's hilarious.
And each of the trophy names is like, oh, this is a waste of time, and it
I,
just keeps
I,
going. And it's like, nah,
you're
really,
not
it's a
wrong.
waste of time. And it's like, and then the one at the end's like, yeah, you're just a trophy hunter, aren't you? Like, yeah. So it's like it's got some meta stuff on the console, and obviously because the game can't fully just crash on console, it does
Oh,
like a fake like kind of crash, like a not a specific one, but just like it just kind of like freaks out and then it replays the intro and stuff like that.
ah.
But no, it's good. You should play it. You should play it.